welcome into the favourite part of my day, every day. It's the Corona Cero post show where we get to just relish in some fun storylines, dramatic ends to heats, and just all the enjoyment I have when I get to hang out with my fellow commentators all day, every day, down here at the Ballito Pro Presented by O'Neill. Yet again, the waves turned on today. We had an absolute show from the ocean. My name is Jessie Starling. I'm joined in the booth by Paul Evans and Greg Emsley, the two good friends I'm talking about. Guys, another great day in the books. We're well and truly into the comp now, so that deserves a quick cheers to. Cheers, Paul.
JJ.
Cheers, Jess. Cheers, Paul.
Shot Bigfoot.
Shots brew. Guys, I'd love to know, Paul, we'll start with you, your highlight for the day.
Well, I just thought at the moment when the conditions changed, a bit that impresses me. Obviously, when we come down, we want to see massive performances. We want to see 8s, 9s, and those big moments. But what impresses me is surfers that can make that adjustment as well. And I think we saw that. It's kind of crucial at this stage. We're close to finals day. Could be tomorrow. We've still got 2 more days. But just don't lose at this stage. Just stay alive. Do it. Whatever it takes.
So simple.
Get it done.
Yeah, just don't lose. Lekker. What about you, Greg? Your highlight?
I enjoyed the morning heats with those offshore conditions, especially when that tide dropped. It was fantastic. I think my highlight heat was probably Taj and Dane. That was an exciting heat. You know, there was a lot of good surfing, and it felt like one of those heats you wanted to watch.
Well, we have our semi-finalists confirmed for the women. We're going to get more into that throughout the Corona Cero post show, but we'd love to talk to the winner of that last heat, who was in the semi-finals, Teresa Bonvalot. She is with Emma.
Parabéns, Teresa. I hope I didn't butcher that. I know that heat felt a little bit trickier than the others. That high tide seemed to have changed things, but I feel like you surfed a really smart heat.
Yeah, it's just really tricky. This high tide, you never know which ones are the good ones, if it's going to come or not. So, I mean, it was kind of a slow heat in a way. And yeah, I just tried to manage the waves that I caught, that I could take all the potential out of it. And yes, I'm stoked to make to the semis.
Semis is a great result. I'm sure you've got your friends and family in Portugal watching you. Would you like to send them some love in Portuguese?
Let's see, I have no idea if they are. No, but obrigada a todos que estão aí em casa a assistir. Mais hit que consegui aqui safar-me. Foi realmente assim uma maré complicada e torna realmente o surf mais difícil, mas pronto, está igual para todas e surfei melhor do que a minha adversária e neste momento estou a fazer o meu melhor resultado aqui em Ballito, do qual estou contente. E pronto, é um dia importante e estou muito contente.
Well, last heat of the day, it's a long day to stay focused, but you're into the semi-finals, you got to be feeling good, and thank you so much for chatting to us. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Teresa. Paul, you speak a little bit of Portuguese. Can you translate that post-heat for us?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want this to be like a shocking revelation, but the surfers, when they speak Portuguese, they're pretty much saying exactly what you think they're going to say, just like people do in English. So they go, yeah, I made another heat. I'm really stoked. Hi to everyone back home. Let's keep it going.
I just wanted to have fun out there.
That sort of stuff.
Oh my gosh, Greg Emsley speaks Portuguese too. I'm learning more every day. All right, let's take a look at some highlight heats that we saw today. It actually started with the quarterfinal heat 2. This was exceptional. Kika Veselko took down Laura Raupp from Brazil, and Kika just doing some really solid turns here, Paul.
Yeah, she was. And, you know, we talk about those CT surfers. Are they bringing in something a little bit extra in terms of energy? I mean, Laura's been really impressive. She's been surfing these conditions, adjusting for her heats. I think she's been looking really, really good. But ultimately, Kika took the opportunities, and that's what it's about, basically. Surfed the smart heat, got enough power to match the wave as well. And you can see how much she wanted this. A lot of desire from her surfing with the paddle in, with that turn. A couple of moments where she used her physical strength. Yeah,
Kika, I would definitely say flexing just her CT flair here. 6.67 and a 6.3 over Laura's 5.83 and a 2.43. So struggling to find a backup for our Brazilian surfer. But what an incredible event. She was surfing beyond what we thought was possible, especially when someone has stitches in their foot. So Laura, she's going to start off her year with a quarterfinal, and we'll see her compete again over in the US Open. Let's take a look at this semi-final bracket because it's pretty stacked. Like we mentioned just before, there's a lot of European women in these semis here, Greg.
Yeah, it's very stacked, and it's who's going to find that rhythm now on, I would say, probably finals day when they surf again. Ariane, as I mentioned, has been on really good form. We saw her get that excellent score a couple of days ago. Kika's strong, of course. Sol's surfing the best I've ever seen her. She's surfing with a nice power base, and Teresa's just surfing really well, nice on the rail, and good decisions.
Well, who's your pick? Who are you taking to the semis? Who's your finalist, Greg Emsley?
It's going to be from the first semi-final, the winner of that. Do I have to pick the actual person?
No, if you're not comfortable.
I'm going to go with
I wouldn't.
I'm going to go with Ariane.
Wouldn't want you to strain yourself,
I've
mate.
got a feeling Ariane is going to win it.
Well, if we're gonna put Greg on the spot, Paul, your pick.
I think I've already picked her. If that's cool, I think I said her like 3 days ago.
Who did you say?
Sorry, I said Ariane Ochoa as my pick to win the event.
All right, well then I'll go Kika.
Love that. Anyway, let's get into some of the men's action that was there today. One of the best was heat number 2 in the round of 16. Jarvis Earle took down Ian Gentile. It was a slow start into this one, but fought his way back, Paul.
Yeah, well, it's been another storyline that we've had here. Surfers that have had a little break. We haven't seen them. Maybe it's, it was one that they didn't want to be away from competition at this level, but for reasons they've had to be. When you come back, what's it going to be like? Is your game still there as the game changed? And brilliant to see Jarvis Earle looking so good. Talking about surfers with CT experience. Gentile, he's been quite wily. I think he's surfed pretty smart as well, but Jarvis, just loads of power, loads of flow. He's enjoying himself. He's got that kind of cheeky grin around the place as well. He's loving it.
Yeah, Jarvis actually coming off an injury as well, so pretty much took all of last season off, and a bit of time to think about what he really wants has been paying off for him here, Greg.
Yeah, Jarvis is looking so strong. I love how extra vertical he gets on those backhand turns, and the amount of spray, the criticalness, and the enjoyment it looks like he's having while surfing these heats.
Yeah, Ian Gentile looked fabulous this event as well. Looking forward to seeing what he can do over in the US Open. Let's take a look at the men's quarterfinal bracket. Young guns to kick off the quarters here. Ryan Kainalo and Jarvis Earle, Paul.
Yeah, they've been really impressive, both of them. I think maybe Jarvis possibly just edging this one in terms of what we've seen from him, but I think Ryan's seeing a huge opportunity here, so let's see what he can do.
And a bit of a wild card coming through in quarter 4, Wesley Dantes. He's definitely flying the flag for the underdogs, Greg.
Yeah, Wesley's solid. He's got his own game plan. He's just going to go out there, surf. He's going to find those sections. He's going to look for the big airs, especially if there's lefts. And, that's what he's going to do. It's going to be interesting to see. He's not going to die wondering. He's going to go for it on every wave.
Yeah, so men's quarterfinals, that's going to be coming up probably tomorrow morning. But let's see what the Swell is going to do, because we've been really blessed and lucky every single morning so far this week. Greg, what can we expect tomorrow?
Yeah, well, that Swell still hanging about. You see that system just below Madagascar. Again, we saw today slightly smaller than yesterday. I think tomorrow is going to be slightly smaller than today, but nice and clean in the morning. We're going to see those offshore winds. And I think another great day of surfing is it's going to be super fun. And the power is going to be there. We see tomorrow morning 4 to 5 feet. And then in the afternoon, going sort of 3 to 5 feet, and then Saturday, again, much the same. So Swell's going nowhere. It's going to be good conditions offshore in the morning, cross onshore in the afternoon. Mornings are going to be the best picks.
Yeah, tomorrow morning with that little bit more swell as well. So pretty hopeful to kick off competition tomorrow, and hopefully just keep running heats as long as the conditions are permitting. Obviously, every day we do narrow it down to 5 highlight moments, the top 5 moments. So let's get into it. I'm really intrigued to see what our top 5 moments are for today, because we did have so many excellent scores go down. But let's take a look at it. Coming in at number 5, it is Teresa Bonvalot moving through to the semi-finals here, Greg.
Yeah, so Teresa just looking solid, so making good decisions, and her placement on the turns are just really sound at the moment. She's competing well, and she set herself a really good base for the semis and hopefully the finals for her as well.
Yeah, then we have Paul's pick to win, Ariane Ochoa, coming in at number 4.
Yeah, backhand attack from her, just been absolutely relentless. Different kind of heat. She had to get past Kerr in this one. All of the performances, really, the standout performances each day in these top 5 moments. It's been all about Kerr, but Ariane Ochoa just too good today.
Greg's highlight moment of the day. We saw Taj Lindblad taking down Dane Henry in an explosive heat here, Greg.
Yeah, for the power lovers, they're going to have loved this heat. They're going to really enjoy Lindblad. He's solid, and he's got that old school style, which I really love. And just look at this power for days. Nice, strong center of gravity. And he's going to have a big following on the rail surfing.
Yeah, coming in at number 2 here, Jake Marshall going excellent, getting an 8.5, Paul.
Yeah, brilliant surfing again from him. I mean, look at this stuff. Absolutely love to see someone on a rail. Beautiful, slicing, powerful, that style that he's got, kind of California style that we love. And he's showing his class. You know, he's been a fixture on the CT. This is why.
Yeah, he's really looking comfortable in these 2-man heats, showing that he's got a lot of reps in this year. And then coming in at number 1, it was the dominant performance from Cole Houshmand, Greg.
Yeah, the big fella doing what the big fella does, the big massive turns, and absolutely belting these waves. Cole's looking unstoppable, and just watch this. So critical, and basically sending water back out to sea on all these turns. Perfect positioning, and really getting these combos in straight up over this finish. And he's just looking so comfortable. Oozing confidence right there.
Yeah, loving it. Just the power that Cole is showing. He's looking really comfortable as well. And it's nice to see him look comfortable in the jersey again, because it has been a struggle this year for him, Paul.
Yeah, he's just looked amazing out here. I mean, looks like a completely different animal from what we've seen on the CT. We talk about that confidence story. We're going to keep talking about it. But for me, just looking at everyone here, I mean, he's the best surfer here for me. He's on another level completely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Cole compete again tomorrow, which, by the way, our call time is going to be 7 for a 7:35 a.m. start. So similar to what we had today, hoping that the conditions are still pumping and we just get really lucky every single day this week. Until then, we're going to leave you guys with some highlights. We're going to go probably have Run Club this afternoon, and we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Cheers.
Cheers.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.